Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Shrishna and today we are with Dr. Harshit Javalkar. He is one of the leading orthopedic surgeon in Hyderabad who is also exclusively specialized in the shoulder surgery from prestigious King's College Hospital in London. Let's also meet the managing director of the shoulder center. Let's welcome him. Hello sir, how are you doing today?
Hello Srujana and Namaste viewers. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me on this channel. It's my pleasure to be here.
We are so glad that you are here with us.
Pleasure is all mine.
So doctor, please explain us about the concept of frozen shoulder.
That's a very important question you have asked, Srujana. The frozen shoulder is one of the most common causes of pain and stiffness around the shoulder. So it goes by various names. Earlierly, people used to call it periarthritis, which is not very accurate, but it is still in common use. But a frozen shoulder, or technically as it is known as in our medical terminology, it is adhesive capsulitis. Basically what happens is the ball and socket joint of the shoulder, this is the arm bone which has a ball on top, this is the shoulder blade which has a socket, and to keep the ball and socket in place, there are a lot of soft tissues which sort of cover the ball and the socket joint. The most important covering is the capsule, the joint capsule. So it is a tough but elastic layer of soft tissues which helps keep the ball into the socket. It is naturally very elastic. That means it allows the shoulder to move in any direction it moves. In frozen shoulder, this joint capsule, it becomes inflamed. That means there is a lot of internal swelling, and then it becomes red and it loses its elasticity. Once this happens, then in the initial stages there will be a lot of pain, and later on, once the capsule it loses its elasticity, it stops stretching out and it gets stuck down to the bones, it gets stuck to the ball, the socket, and it sort of stiffens up the shoulder. So this is how a frozen shoulder happens. There is inflammation of the capsule, that's why it's known as capsulitis. We don't know why exactly it happens. Research is still going on. It is a very common condition. But we exactly don't know why it happens. There is a lot of research, there's a lot of basic research going on into its causes, but we don't know why. So it is seen in middle-aged women more commonly, beyond their 40s. It is very common in diabetics, whether they are full-blown diabetics on some sort of medication, whether it is tablets or insulin. It is also common in pre-diabetics, that means people whose sugar levels are just borderline or slightly on the higher side, but they are managing to keep everything controlled by doing regular exercises and without being on medication, by lifestyle modification. So diabetics also, it is very common. It is also common in people who have any heart conditions. So for example, people who have heart attacks or who have undergone some sort of procedure, whether it is angioplasty or open heart surgery, it is very common. It is common in patients in whom the shoulder mobility is restricted. It could be because of some paralytic attack, it could be because of a stroke, or it could be because of some injury. For example, if there is a wrist fracture and then somebody has put a plaster, or they've undergone a surgery for the wrist and they have to rest the arm, after which they develop frozen shoulder. It also occurs directly when the shoulder is injured. So when there is a dislocation, when there is a fracture, when there is a disruption of the soft tissues, say for example there is a rotator cuff tear, then also the shoulder tends to have this sort of, it tends to become frozen. So these are the basic causes of the frozen shoulder. Typically patients will come to me, they'll say that Dr. Saab, I have pain in this, I have difficulty in raising my hand above the shoulder level, I'm not able to comb, I'm not even able to clean my back, scratch my back. Women, they complain that they're not able to wear blouses or strap on their bras. Men will have difficulty in taking out their t-shirts and putting on their banyans, that sort of thing. and in severe cases the pain can be really bad. It can even disturb the sleep. So it is quite painful, and there is loss of movement of the shoulder. It becomes pretty stiff. Fortunately, this is a self-limiting condition. That means in a few months or a few years, nobody knows, but in some time this condition resolves automatically in the majority of the patients. It could be 6 months, it could be 4 years, but it resolves on its own. What the viewers have to know that it is closely linked to diabetes. So they have to control their sugar levels well. They have to do physiotherapy to try to get the shoulder to loosen up. If this doesn't work, they can take some painkillers, the routine paracetamol or aceclofenac. Some simple painkillers also can help. Along with this, if that does not help, then I offer them some sort of injections into the shoulder joint. This usually involves a small dose of steroid which acts locally inside the shoulder joint. It's not something which goes around systemically in the body. These are not for chronic use. It's just a one-time dose of steroid which will be very, very localized, and usually they don't have any major side effects. There are some strict criteria which I follow on whom to give the injections, but they usually resolve the pain, at least temporarily, for a few months. If the injections fail, then they need some sort of imaging, maybe an ultrasound scan, maybe an MRI scan, to look for any other causes. And very, very rarely, if the frozen shoulder does not get better with all these things, they also might need keyhole surgery to release all the tight structures in the shoulder and to improve their pain and improve the movements. So these are the basics about the frozen shoulder.
So thank you so much, doctor, for giving us informative details on the most significant body part, that is shoulder.
Thank you so much, Srujana and Suman TV. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you, and all the best to our viewers.
Viewers, please like, share and comment. You can always drop a question that you wanted to ask to a doctor in the comment section below, and please call to the number which are scrolling in our video. Plus, you are always happy to visit the Shoulder Center, which is located in row number 12, Banjara Hills. Thank you so much for watching this video.